are different types of guarantees issued by bank to serve different purposes. Some of them guarantees the performance of a contract. Others guarantee the payment of importing goods under open account terms or under collection of documents against acceptance. Then we'll illustrate them one by one. First one, paid bond. Paid bond, also called tender guarantee, is an undertaking given by a bank at the request of a tenderer in favor of a party inviting tenders abroad, whereby the guarantor undertakes to make payment to the beneficiary within the limit of a stated sum of money in the event of default by the principal in the obligations resulting from the submission of tender. This guarantee will pay the total amount stated in the guarantee on first demand if the beneficiary of the guarantee informs him that the offer is withdrawn before its expiry date, or the tenderer has failed to accept the contract awarded, or the paid bond isn't replaced by a performance bond after the contract has been awarded. Tender guarantee is designed to ensure that the tenderer doesn't withdraw its bid before adjudication and doesn't fail or refuse to accept the award of contract in its favor. A tender bond is usually between 2% and 5% of the contract value. Failure to take up the contract results in penalty for the amount of the bond. Tender bonds serve to prevent the submission of frivolous tenderers. The second guarantee is performance guarantee. Performance guarantee or performance bond is an undertaking given by a bank at the request of a supplier of goods or services to a buyer, whereby the guarantor undertakes to make payment to the beneficiary within the limit of a stated sum of money in the event of default by the supplier in the performance of the contract between the principal and the beneficiary. A performance bond is issued when the contract has been awarded. It gives the employer an indication of the contractor's creditworthiness and affords a remedy in case of default. A performance bond payable on demand is issued for a specified sum, usually between 5% and 10% of the project value. Then, advance payment or repayment guarantee. Such guarantee is issued at the request of the exporter to the importer when the advance payment is required by the former. The guarantee ensures the repayment of the advance by the exporter in the event of the non-performance of his contractual obligations. In most large projects, the contractor requires an advance payment to financial operations. Typically, such payments range from 5 to 20% of the total price. It is somewhat like the repayment guarantee. The fourth one is retention bonds guarantee. Retention bonds guarantee the return of this retention money to the buyer in the event of non-performance of post-completion obligations by the exporter. So retention bonds guarantee is also a kind of repayment guarantee, similar to advance payment guarantee. Then, leasing guarantee is issued by the guarantor bank to the beneficiary, ensuring that the lessee will pay to the rent in accordance with the terms and conditions of the lease agreement. Should the lessee fail to pay the rent within the time limit as stipulated in the lease agreement, the bank undertakes to effect payment for the unpaid rent plus the defaulted interest. Then, loan guarantee. Loan guarantee is issued at the request of the borrower in favor of the lender. The bank guarantees that after the lender has extended a loan to the borrower as stipulated in the contract, the latter will repay the former the loan plus interest within the time limit in accordance with the terms and conditions of the contract, if the principal fails to repay the loan. Of course, in addition to the above bonds, there are many other types, such as quality or maintenance guarantee, overdraft guarantee, repayment guarantee, customs guarantee, import guarantee, etc. These different types of guarantees are used to satisfy different requirements in international business.